and welcome back once again, Punky's Kitchen. How is everybody doing today? Today I am making lobster himocha. A friend of mine made this years ago back, and I've always wanted to know how to make it, and so I'm experimenting today. What it is I'm taking one chopped onion, and we're gonna fry it up in a pot with a little bit of butter, actually 2 tablespoons of butter, and a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil helps the butter not to burn. In this dish, we have our lobster. I already have it cut up. The original person who made it is a very close friend of my mom's. And she used to make it all the time. And I've always wanted to figure out how to make it, and I never had the chance to. Like, I watched her, but I never had the chance to watch her cook it the proper way. So what she used to use, I'm more than sure of it, was a can of cream of mushroom with roasted garlic in it. She is a major garlic person. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit with some white clam sauce, because I do like clam sauce. And then some shrimp I'm gonna be putting in it, just so everybody knows. And she used to add Marcella to it as well. I'm still a firm believer, if you're gonna cook with any kind of wine, make sure you can still drink it up. That's old-fashioned Italian still comes out of me. Still comes out of me even in the Roma world. While our onions are frying, I have a pot ready to cook for our pasta that's boiling. I had chopped up some mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, and I got some shrimp. I diced up some garlic and my clam sauce. So we're just gonna have all this fry up. Now I know there's gonna be a lot of seafood in here. You could leave this as a leftover. I know it's delicious the next day. Our entire family, her entire family used to eat it constantly. So that's one of the beauties of this dish. And it's actually really, really good on one of these cold nights. It's kind of more like of a comforting food. You could add what you want in it. But like I said, it's the first time I'm actually making it. So let's hope it comes out okay. If not, I'm a pasta junkie anyway, so I know I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you do as well. Now our onion are browning. I am going to take out my garlic and put it in with my butter and my onions cooking. Let it all fry up together. I am going to add a little extra butter to it. I do like butter. You can use margarine. You could use anything you would like. For the people who are lactose intolerant, like myself, this is really not that good of a dish to have when you're like this because of all the cream. You are supposed to make a roux with this if you like. You can do that to make it nice and thick. If you don't have flour and you just have cornstarch is actually a very, very good thickener. It adds a lot of flavor to everything just as well. Our shrimp are raw. Okay. Actually, we're not going to add our shrimp. What we are going to add is our cream of mushroom soup. As soon as I get it out of there. Now, normally she makes this in a huge bunch because when you have large families, as we all do, you got to make a lot. But like I said, I'm experimenting in a small pot. So I'm hoping it comes out right. And my friend, I hope you don't get upset if I destroyed your recipe. I'm trying. In the Roma world, we love seafood. We enjoy eating it. There's very few of us who do not like seafood, to be honest. We want that to flavor up. We are going to add some clam juice because we got to get the cream of mushroom soup to creaming down a little bit. This is going to start to get real nice and thick. Make it constant, stirring it so the cream of mushroom soup can make added thickness to it, can get consistency of it. What you're supposed to do while this is cooking like this is she uses fresh lobster. I would highly recommend using real lobster, fresh lobster that you purchase at the store or a fish market, and make sure it's alive. I did not do that part. I'm so sorry, everybody. You're supposed to cut up the lobster shell and all when you do that. We are going to add a little bit of my minced garlic, a little extra garlic. Please excuse the kitchen. Okay, we're gonna add a little extra garlic powder. I love adding seasonings. It's one of my favorite things to do. A little black crushed pepper. Yeah, my dogs are hungry. They want to eat too. Can you tell? Okay. Now, the cream of mushroom soup is actually coming to a nice boil and everything. Along with this, we're going to add some salt. I like my salt grinder because it adds just about right enough that I like. Oh yes, this is going to be good. Now we're going to add our shrimp because our shrimp don't take that long to cook. Yes, I had washed my shrimp and cleaned them, deveined them as well. While our shrimp are cooking, we're going to add our mushroom. And we're going to actually add our lobster. I'm adding the legs in for the shell flavor. Don't smell too bad. Okay, over here, as I said, I do have a pot of water. I'm gonna shake up my olive oil, put a little in my water. Put a little bit of salt in my water. Now in this, with any kind of pasta, you could use Alfredo's, you could use linguine, you could use angel hair, any type of pasta you would prefer. If you have a gluten problem, you could always get any pasta you like in a gluten-free. I actually like the pasta that I get at the farmer's market by Annie's Pasta. Hopefully next weekend, next Friday, it will be open. And I will be more than glad to take you to the farmer's market with me. I actually enjoy purchasing my vegetables from there. I love buying the carrots with the greens on it because I do have pet bunnies and that is one of their favorites. The beets, the produce is just so fresh. You know exactly where it's coming from because it's coming from your own farmers within your community. And it's a great thing to help out our communities and to help support them just as well as anything else. So now this is cooking. And that's what it looks like so far. Now normally what I do with a lobster is there's a lot of meat in lobsters. Not a lot of people know that. You could actually, a lot of people actually like the paste out of a lobster. It's a pate or something weird to that name. Forgive me for not saying it correctly. But yes, a lot of people like the paste. It's actually a delicacy in a lot of different countries. Actually, a lot of Roma people eat it just as much. They love it. There is a way also, if you break open the heads, you can actually get the meat out of it. I like to get as much meat out of the lobster I can because I love to make the excuse me, I keep saying avocado. I make a spinach artichoke lobster dip. That's the word I was looking for, artichoke. And I make that into a dip. So when I'm making like dips for the summer, when my friends or my cousin who loves seafood as well, I make that into a dip. And it's actually a really good dip. It's really quick, it's easy. And it's really filling. So like when you want to just have like a glass of wine with your friends or a girls' night or something, and you just want to make it nice and easy. You could actually do that, including the legs. There's a lot of meat in the little legs. And even in the tails, the fins, there's meat in it, depending on the size of the lobster. So I'll be back in a little bit to finish off our dish. So hopefully you'll be ready to enjoy. Thanks.